Hello.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, Vincas. It's nice to finally meet you. I'm Victor Aguilar. Nice to meet you. And we are here today, this morning, with Leonardo, who is going to help us in this process because I know you have some doubts about the process. I mean, I know the process, but she's the specialist who's going to help us through the process. Okay. So good morning and welcome to this meeting.
I just want to ask why I'm
okay. So first, just a minute because I cannot hear you. Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay, I am here in 3 windows. Do you know why? It's I don't know how to switch off those 2 additional windows of me.
Necesita cerrar su sesión. Yes, maybe you opened the 3 sessions, but it's no big deal. It's no problem. So we can continue. I mean,
okay. I'm just waiting for my 2 colleagues. You know, they should join us too.
Okay. If you like, we can wait for them, or we can continue.
Yeah, it would be good to wait. I'm just curious where they are.
Esu, Vigi.
O, tai jūs čia esate?
Aš esu, aš turbūt esu po jūsų langu.
Okay. So it is not me in 3 windows, it's my colleagues Vida and Vygintas. Maybe you can show yourself just to
Hello.
No, it's not yeah. Okay, so it's Vygintas and Vida.
Okay, welcome to you all to this meeting.
We are so eager to know how to do it properly, so it seems that we missed some important steps. That's why we are unsuccessful, and it's nice to know where our mistakes are. Yeah.
Okay, yes, we're gonna check those troubles you've been having. So first of all, I'm gonna share my screen with you, so that we can do it together.
Okay.
Okay, so here's a question. I know you took the training session a couple of months ago.
Yes.
But the question is, do you want to take the training session, the complete training session again, or do you want to just check your some points of the process where you've been having problem?
Yeah, we'd like to check some points, because we saw your presentation twice. We have a PDF manual, so it's quite clear for us steps. But was a main problem when we start doing by ourselves, we stuck at some points. At first, we stuck with UTF-8. It's encoding. Now we know how to do it properly, but now we are where we stuck. It is a reference list, because Marcalyc does not recognize that list, and we need to do it by hand, from scratch, I mean. So, but we saw in your presentation that it's possible to have some automation. So maybe you could show what we do wrong with our docx or HTML files that Marcalyc does not recognize references. We have uploaded one paper from scratch. It is Information and Media Journal, and that one paper, the title of that paper.
Okay, yeah.
It's a second paper in the 95th issue. So you can open, for instance, just to try, as usually you do tagging.
We're gonna check the process you just mentioned about the references, and we're gonna try to make an example on how we can fix it. Okay, so
maybe it is.
I'm gonna open your Marcalyc account for the journal.
Okay.
The journal is Information and Media.
Yes, Information and Media.
Okay, thank you.
It's a 95th issue, and the second paper we uploaded to. So we did everything from scratch quite well up to reference list. So, and there we stuck again. So it would be useful to know your tips, advice. It's a logo of Redalyc on the table behind your back. Probably. I suppose it's quite hot now in Mexico. Okay, aš girdžiuosi, net nežinau.
Girdėsi.
Ai, tu čia aš. Žodžiu. One way, kaip sakyti, vienkryptė komunikacija vadinasi. Okay, tai tiek to. Galvoju, biškai pačiakins. Nesigauna. Vygintai ištrauk savo šautuvą, parodyk, pat žmonės tada iškart išsigavo. Pradės dirbti. Šitas, kad lietuviai čia šautuvai sėdi, reikalauja mokymų. Tai va.
Jau tikrai.
Vos sakys, va, kaip jie nori mokytis. Net grasina ginklu.
We're starting the process. We're just checking some data.
Okay. Nu, tiesa, jūs Vida turi daržą?
Neturiu, žinokit. Jo, miškuose gyvenu.
Supratau. Miškuose reikia kokią ploskiną surasti ten.
Aš toks visai gamtos vaikas, ne sociali.
Ja, tai daržas, taigi čia irgi gal gamtos dalis, ar čia kas?
Sukultūrinta, aš laukinė.
Tai jūs, kaip sakyti, kaip tie vadinasi, medžiotojai rinkėjai, ar kaip ten vadinasi?
Jo, aš iš tų, kada žmonija buvo laimingiausia.
Ai, šitai. Taip sako, nu čia taip galvoja šių dienų veikėjai. Bet iš tikrųjų, vat, kai šių dienų veikėjus, kurie taip sako, jos perkelia į gamtą, tai jie atvažiuoja ten su tokiais prietaisais, su tokiais dalykais. Bet tikrai nevažiuoja nuogi be kelnaičių į tą gamtą, nes...
Visaip galiu, žinok. Šiaip aš jau visaip galiu ir nebijau.
Kiek laiko gamtoje pragyventumėt, nu, kaip sakyti, be nieko, tik su pirštais?
Nu, ką žinau, nebandžiau, nenoriu, bet, nu, bent jau viduje tokia jaučiuosi. O fiziškai kaip išeina, taip išeina. Bet viduje labai tokia. Ne, tai va, neturiu nei sodo, nei daržo, nei sodybos, užtat turiu daug miškų, daug laukų ir labai gerą kompanionę šunėkę. Tai va, tai mes ir bastomės. Kaip?
Kokį vardą įdėjot?
Vardas mano šunėkės Pieva. Pieva. Jo. Tai visi labai nustemba, sako, blemba, sako, perklausė žmonės. Pieva, nu sakau, taip, Pieva. Nu kodėl Ieva gali, Rasa gali, Eglė gali, o Pieva jau negali būti.
Nu taip.
Jo, tai va, tai tokia Pieva. Tai va ir vaikštom su Pieva po Pievas. Ir daug erkių atsineša.
Dieve. Pasiskiepė?
Jo, ir po... Aš ne vis. Vat vyras mano pasiskiepė, bet pernai tai padovanojo man daug.
Žinot, encefalitas, kad nepagydomas.
Nu, ai, vabankai, nu.
A jūs kaip prieš skiepus esat?
Ne. Tiesiog.
Nu, kaip, nu, turi įsitikinimą.
Ne, oi ne, Vygintai, ne. Esu ir skiepyta, ir vaikas skiepijau, ir jeigu reikia pasiskiepijau, bet va čia kažkodėl užstrigau. Nu, tiesiog, būnagi užstrigimas.
Labai privilioju tas erkės, aš, nu, išėjau šiaip į pievą, praėjau pro pievą, pas kaimyną galvoju. Grįžau, 2 erkės didžiulis įsisiupė, bet tokia, žinai, karvinės. Tai karvinės man tokia kiko alergija, kad kol grįžau namo po tų įkandimų, tai man kairė kūno pusė virpėjo visa. Nu, vidiniai organai drebėjo. Tai man dėl to visas kūnas drebėjo, nes buvo tokia alergija.
Ne, aš kažkaip tai...
Su tuo laimo liga, tos prakeiktos. Tai va, tai, nu, bet įsigydė, žinai. Bet va, tik išėjau pievą, bum, ir atėjo.
Nu jo, nu taip. Žinau, pas mane būna kiekvienais metais po kokie 6-7 įsitraukiu, bet dar tutu. Nu, reikia. Nu, bet žadu. Va, viskas.
Okay. Now we have entered your account, your Marcalyc account. Here we have information in media. And the numbers, you have some indexed in Redalyc, and some are in process, okay? So, which is the number where you have the problems? 92?
95, the
95.
upper one.
This one?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to enter.
Yes, and we are interested in the second one.
Second one, this one.
Yes. We started it from scratch. We did everything quite fluently, and we are so happy that it's going quite easy, and like we are so happy. But we stuck with references because Marcalyc did not recognize a single reference. And we fall in such a desperate situation, so we decided to write to you for the help, and we are screaming for the help.
Okay, so the Marcalyc wizard did not recognize any reference in neither one of the articles, or just this one.
Yes, but we would like to see the example of the second one.
Okay.
Yeah, because we did it from scratch, because the first one you did some upgrade, etc. So we want to see example with our one we did. Maybe we will see what we did wrong, you know.
Okay, yes. We're gonna check it. Vamos a referencias. Okay, so there's no reference at all. This you did by hand.
Yeah, yes, we did it by hand. We tried to, but we also thought, okay, it's possible to do by hand, but it would be very, very time consuming. So we hope that there is some, or partly, some semi-automation, automation of recognition of some, at least, references.
Yes, that is correct. That is exactly the use of the wizard, not to do it by hand, because it saves you the time. But we're going to see now with Edith, where is the problem you've been having? Okay, so the thing it is telling me is that the problem may be in your HTML file, the HTML file that you uploaded. That is causing the wizard not to recognize the references. So we're gonna download the HTML, we're gonna clean it, and then we're gonna see if the reference wizard appears.
Okay. So it would be good to know what to do with HTML, what we have to do prior to uploading HTML that Marcalyc would recognize.
Yes, yeah. The thing that Edith recommends is that the HTML does not uses styles, no estilos, not styles, not any formats or maybe details like that that can provoke these troubles. That we want to try to make the text in the HTML the cleanest possible.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna check that. First, we're gonna go to the article.
And what kind of software do you use for conversion? Do you convert from Word, I mean from docx to HTML using word processor or some other software? Sorry, your microphone is...
Yes, I always use Word for creating the HTML, just like you saw in the video recording that I sent to you. That's the easiest way.
Okay.
Okay, so Edith is checking the article, and she just discovered the error, and it's not the HTML. It's a word inside the HTML. If we go down here to the references in your HTML, there is a word that is not references. In the
so
yes.
Do we need to write down in English references, yes?
Yes, this word right here.
Okay.
The wizard doesn't know that the references start there because there is no word reference or references. Okay. That is why the wizard is not recognizing where the references start. So if it is the references part, we want to use the references word to help the wizard know where the references are. Yes, so after the edit reviewed your HTML, she noticed this is causing the error.
Was the end of Podres, is it helpful to add DOIs to references? Does it help for wizard to recognize more accurately?
Yes.
Or it is not necessary? DOIs, I mean, is it worth to adding DOIs if they are missing? I mean, is it helpful for wizards to recognize reference properly if DOIs are provided? Or maybe it doesn't make any impact, so we could skip it.
Yes. It is helpful, yes, to the wizard to use this process. And I'm going to show you the example on how to fix this. Okay, Edith has solved it. She sent to me the file, and now we're going to fix it. Okay, we have the fixed file, and we're gonna change the HTML. So here you have your original HTML. Now I'm gonna upload the new one with just that change. Is gonna fix the references. Okay.
Oh, it would be like a wizard's job.
Yes.
Just changing one piece. Have you read Harry Potter?
I'm sorry?
Have you read Harry Potter? I mean, a book of Harry Potter.
Yes, of course, yes.
Of course?
Yes.
I'm not sure if it's popular or not.
Not that kind of wizard, but it's similar.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the HTML that we uploaded. As you can see, it is basically the same. The article is not, we didn't move anything of your original article. Just if we go to the references. This is the only change, okay? It's references, it is written in Spanish, but the wizard recognizes Spanish and English. Okay. In this case, we did it in Spanish, but we can change it. We did it in Spanish to do it quickly. But that is the thing. The wizard recognizes this word and knows that those are the references. Yes, references in English or referencias in Spanish. That is the question here. And that is why it didn't recognize it. So if we go back and we open the marker,
¿Necesitas eliminarlo?
We're gonna erase this, then save. We go to complete text, references, and now the wizard appeared. Okay, this is the wizard. It is in Spanish, but you know that you can use Marcalyc in English. So we go.
Genial, agradable de escuchar.
As you can see, the wizard is now recognizing the references. We just have to help it a little bit. Like in this case, we have to say which type of publication this references. And I think it is a book. So
yes, it's a book.
This is also a book. This is all correct.
With DOIs provided, it seems always recognizes, it seems. Yeah, so it's helpful to have DOIs.
Yes, with the wizard, I think you know this. We just have to check this information. If it is all correct, we go to the next, and to the next. And here we have all our references. Just that tiny thing, that tiny word, it's causing the problem.
Okay.
There's also a lot of references. It would take a lot of time to do it manually.
Yes, that's why we are so desperate, you know.
Yes, of course.
Muchas gracias to showing us how to do it properly.
Yes, you're welcome. I don't know how to say you're welcome in your language, but you're welcome.
In Lithuania, we speak in Lithuanian, you know. Some people think that we speak in some other language, but no, we speak in Lithuanian. Despite that fact that we live near that word that orders and very disgraced country as Russia.
Yeah, it is sad.
Nu ką, reikės DI visus padaryti recognition prieš tai dedant, tai tada matyt padidės tas tikslumas. Nes vat, kur DI, tai visada 100% gerai. Nė karto nebuvo blogai. Va. It's a website.
La página. Okay, we made it to the final reference. So
cool.
We just click on finish. And there we have our references. Okay.
And
there's
what's the
yes, the references, I mean the complete reference, the authors by name, last name,
okay.
Yes, the URL for the website.
Okay.
The year, I mean all this information, as you said, it takes a lot of time. So Here the wizard made that work for you. You cannot, you just have to check the information. I mean, I think everything is correct, but here are all the references. And pueden cambiarle este título. Now you can change this title. Okay. You
can change. Yeah. Good.
You can change it. It is only necessary for it to be on the HTML, but once it's here, you can change it.
Okay. Do we have to do a tagging in the text of used references?
For this word, I'm sorry,
I just wanted to know, do we have to do some tagging in text of used references? I mean, is it a last step, these references, or is some job to do?
The references are now complete, but you can add more information if you like. Just it's not necessary to be tagged, but you can add more information. I mean, if you click on one reference, you can add all this information, another author, ISSN, if it is a journal, or paging. You can add all this information. It's now in Spanish, but you can have all that, and you can tag from the HTML, or you can write it manually. Yes, and for this title, you can do it manually, change for the word that you prepare. Yes, this is only temporary for we to fix, but you can change, you can edit this information as you wish.
Okay, so we will change. Don't care about this part. So, what next will be step for us to do? Going to the finish of that tagging process.
Okay, if you have your 3 parts of the XML, the front, the body, and the back, you only need to make sure you used the 3 wizards as you saw in the video of the training session, and now we click save and finish. And when there's an error, Marcalyc notifies you by changing colors. We have some errors here, so we're going to check what is it. Okay, for example, you have title in another language in here, but you need to tell Marcalyc which language is it. Okay, so it is English. So we pick a choice and we say it's English. And that's it. We say, and we have solved that problem. We're going to see if there's more. It is the same. We have to say in some information, Marcalyc needs to know which type of information is this. For example, here we have an ID of an author. We have to tell Marcalyc which type of ID is, and this is an ORCID.
Okay.
Just that, and we have fixed this problem too. And this is the same. Which type of ID is that ORCID? And we have fixed this problem. Okay, we see no more color red, and there's no more problems here in that article, or there are some here in references. Okay, we're gonna click on finish. And as you can see, data of the article is not showing the color red because there are no more errors there. So we go to references, and as you saw in the recording, every time you hit references, there's a warning. Okay, and that warning is telling us to always tag the title of the article when a reference is from a journal. Okay, if you have journal references, you always have to tag or add the title of the article. Every time. That's the warning. And the errors are about this warning because we have several journal references. So we have to add the title of the article. Okay. How we do that? We click here and then we add article's title. Okay, I'm gonna change the marker to English so that this example is clear. Okay, I'm gonna click save.
Okay.
We have home. We're going to the home of the account and change it to English. We go back to the number and the article. Okay, now as I said before, this is the warning, and every time we go to references, this warning will appear every time because it's remembering us to tag the article's title in references whose publication type is journal every time. So if we save and finish, that's the error, okay? And the references, the journal references are going to appear in color red because they are requiring us to tag the article's title. Okay, the article's title is this one, so we're going to add it. Detailed reference. This is the information I told you before. You can add all this information to every reference. Now we want to add the article's title that is here. Okay. And now we're gonna tag that article. We have to find that reference. And it's this one.
The third one.
The third one.
Abu. Yes.
Okay, this one.
Yes.
So we only need to add the article style. And that's it. We save it, and that error is fixed. And we need to do that with every journal reference. Okay. Detail reference, article title. Here now we have the label, article title, and we need to add the article title. Aquí esta referencia no aparece. And that's it. So we need to do that with every.
And do you know what makes those problems? How they happen to be that Wizard does not recognize the title, or it's always you have to show that title because Wizard does not recognize how it is. I mean, can we do something from our side that Wizard could recognize with less those errors or more accurately? I mean, from your practice, what helps to do it in more accurate way?
Yes, this is Marcalyc works with a standard of labels, and the Wizard works with that standard too. We are working and making this Wizard better, you know. And for example, as you said, for it to recognize the journals, the journals is a reference and the article style, but the label is not there yet. So that is why every time we go to references, there is a warning, because the wizard does not recognize article title in journals. And that is why it has to be tagged manually. That is something that Marcalyc is working on, you know, to be better, as you said. But for the moment, every journal has to have the article style, and we have to add it manually. That is how it works. Yes, because Marcalyc works with this standard to create the XML. Yes, that is why it's showing you the warning. Okay, so as you can see, the thing about the references is solved. Now your article has your complete references. Now it's just that little thing about adding the article style. Yes, and as you can see, you only have to tag it. It is easy, but I mean, this article has a lot of references, so maybe it takes a little time, but now you have all your references, and you only need to add that and finish the article, and all the publication formats will be ready, and the number when you finish all your articles will be processed and indexed inside Redalyc.
I'm just curious, we have one idea, you know, ChatGTP, that artificial intelligence tool. I don't know if you are familiar with that tool. I can write you down. This one, I send a message, I mean, in discussion. Is that tool? It is possible to provide a reference list in a human manner. I mean, that's ordinary just references, and to ask him that tool to convert it to XML format, and it converts. I'm just curious if we replace ordinary references with tagged references in XML and upload it to Marcalyc for tagging. Will it be helpful for us? I mean, maybe to recognize everything then, or it has to be provided in that way we usually write for humans. I mean, not for algorithms.
The thing is that Marcalyc is a complete process. We cannot add references and then do the full text or the article's data. It is a full process to create an XML. So we cannot add an XML to Marcalyc because Marcalyc creates the XML that is with that creates the publication formats like the Smart Viewer or the HTML. So it is. Maybe it's possible for you to use this tool, but to create the whole XML, not just the references. But then you will have to use Marcalyc, because Marcalyc creates all the XML and then generates the publication formats for it to be easily and fastest way to be inside Redalyc, for your articles to be in Redalyc.
Okay. Okay. So after we will check all references, and there will be no errors, no red warnings. What next we have to do then?
Okay. Once you fix these errors about the references. Now you just click finish, you save, and then finish, and then your publication formats will be shown to you. Yes, like your final product of the work you did here. You see the publication formats just like this, a smart viewer for your article. Yes, this is one of the publication formats. Yes, if you can see here, it says scientific article viewer generated from XML JATS. This is the standard that we use in Redalyc, XML JATS by Redalyc. Okay, this is the final product. Here we have the graphics. This, as I say always in the training sessions, this is with the objective of going beyond just a PDF, right? For our readers. So this is one. We have the mobile viewer for mobile devices. We know that reading in a PDF in a mobile device can be hard, you know, can be, and this is a mobile viewer especially for that. This is another one of the publication formats. So we create all that by doing this. This is what we are creating, an XML that then generates a publication format. And that happens when you finish all this and click finish. Okay, once you are done with cleaning the color red in your XML, then you click finish, and all this will be created automatically. And then you go to the next article, then you finish. If you have all your articles in your number, once you finish all these articles, you click finish issue, and then the issue will be finished, will be closed. It will be processed inside Redalyc here, and it will be online with a time, approximate time of 15 days once you finish your issue. Okay, I don't know if you have another question, another problem you need to deal with, or anything at all that we can help you with.
Vocento Podrias, we just wanted to know, do we have to do something with full text? I mean, do we have to tag references in full text, or it is done automatically? I mean, after we finish with references, tagging titles of the articles, etc., no red warnings, the next step is only finished, yes? It's publication, no more steps.
No more. You only have to finish the article, and then if all the articles are finished, then you click finish issue, and that's it. Yes, that's it. Once the issue is it's online, it's in Redalyc, it will be like this. Okay, with the green check saying it is online. Okay, once you finish the issue, it will be like this with this orange check. That means the issue is being processed here inside Redalyc, and once that process is finished, it will be online. Okay, that is the process of the issues working in Marcalyc, but it is truly the fastest way for the journals to update their content inside Redalyc. Okay.
Yeah, so genial, agradable de escuchar. Vygintai nori paklausti, ne?
Yeah. It's obvious we have problems with bad recognizing of Lithuanian characters. On the right side of panel, everything looks good. Can you return to this text which we edited?
Okay, yes. Do you want to return to the same article?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's look at start. Can you scroll some authors?
To full text or here?
In left side.
Here in articles data?
Yes.
Okay.
Next, it's good, it's okay, but okay, let's stop here. For example, first line, last letter. Professor, my colleagues understand that what's the problem. Same with letter ch, kch, įprastus. So I noticed about 4 letters which are displayed gibberish, not so
Correctly.
yes.
You can see what is the difference between those 2 letters. Let's see, you see on the left side, in the first line, the second letter is visible as E and kind of comma or something like that. But in reality, it has to be kur dabar čia tas pirmas sakinys. Yes, you can see that in the right side, the same line, and you see how that letter should look like. It is a special character in Lithuanian. In the right side, it's a second line and a second word. And then you can see this ending. It's a special E with some comma under it. And on the left side, you can see that it's E without comma under. But that comma is on the right side, and it seems like 2 commas. And it is the same with 3 more letters. I mean, 4 letters isn't recognized properly. Maybe it is only in tagging window, and after finishing it will be okay. I mean, after we will do export to PDF, XML, etc. But we are not so sure, actually. Is it later on will convert it to proper Lithuanian letters? It's just curious.
Maybe we can make very short test. You just copy this 1 paragraph, first paragraph resume. It's enough. Plenty of Lithuanian letters, and make this short HTML, just 1 paragraph, and upload. And there will be no references, no nothing. So it will be quick to generate.
Arba mes galim patikrinti, gal yra jau publikuotų, tik iš tikrųjų ten publikuotų numerį, aš tuoj prisijungsiu tada. Ir pažiūrėsiu, nes yra iš tikrųjų numerį, 94 visas yra publikuotas, tuoj pažiūrėsiu.
Okay, so if I understood correctly, this is the word that you're telling me that is the same as this one.
Yeah, I will check another issue you have tagged by yourself, and is it showing proper letters? Yeah, it shows proper letters. So probably after exporting it, everything will be okay, because I just opened 1 article. I can send a link to chat. Vygintas will be able to see others. I will paste it here. It's a paper and paragraph. I mean, abstract. It's in Lithuanian, and it shows proper Lithuanian letters. So probably it's only on tagging process. While tagging, it seems. It shows improperly final letters, but after converting it shows. So I don't know, maybe you can check later on. Vygintai, what do you think? Have you opened Vygintai?
Yes, I opened
here it's displayed correctly. This same letters which looks bad in parser is displayed here properly.
Čia prasme, Vygintai, man teisingai rodo, ne? Nes va čia tai...
I nosinė, E nosinė ir U nosinė. Nu, aš dabar E nosinę dabar nerandu, bet visa kita, žodžiu, gerai atsispindi.
Jo, nes ten nosinė. Nu, šiaip gerai, nu tai pabandysim dar tada. Okay, it seems... okay, so we'll check later on. It seems that it shows properly.
Okay. Yes. Maybe in the process you find some words like that, some letters that are not shown correctly in the here, because we still ever since we started working together, we started in Marcalyc to develop Lithuanian. Did I say it correctly? Lithuanian.
Yes.
Okay, as a new language for the tool. As you can say, the article is showing correct information, but maybe there are some occasions where you find errors like that, and that is the reason, because we still are developing this language. But as you saw, the result shows correct information. Maybe you can. Okay, maybe we can fix it by going back to the article you sent us. If we copy this letter.
Okay. Yeah, this letter corrected. Okay. So it doesn't show that letter in a tagging process. So but it's no problem actually. If it's converted correctly, so no problem, I think. That's okay. Good.
Yes, once you finish the article, the publication format will show the information correctly, as we saw. But yes, you may find some words like that, but it is only a question of finishing the article and check the final product.
Yeah, so okay, so it would be good for us to move, like to start learning Spanish. You know, in our primary schools, we just some years ago we were forced to learn Russian. I think it's much better to know Spanish instead of Russian. What do you think, Vygintas? You would like to know Spanish to learn instead of Russian?
You must know your enemy.
Okay. No, okay, so no, Bida, do you have some questions additionally?
No, thank you. No.
Okay. So it was very helpful, you know, very, very helpful. We will try to do it alone, hopefully not stuck in somewhere in bushes. But yeah, it seems doable. And just one aspect we missed, that it has to be written references. That's it. Yeah, so but it was very helpful, you know, to know how to do it properly. So yeah, muchas gracias.
Okay, no, thank you. Thanks to you to be interested in using Marcalyc and to provide us with your journals. I mean, only if you need anything else, if we can finish this article and create the publication formats, or you can finish yourself as you wish.
It is better for us to do it from scratch. You know, it's important. You know, you can't learn without practicing yourself. You know, just by watching it's not so good learning method. So, yeah, so we have to do it by ourselves, I think, just from first step to the second, to the last one.
Okay, so you can corroborate all the information once you finish your articles. We are always at your disposal. So thank you very much for being here, to all three of you. Once again, I'm Victor. This is Edith, and we stay in contact through the email, right?
Okay. Fiore tenga un buen día. I'm not sure that.
Muchas gracias. Thank you. You too.
Okay.
Good evening or good night. I don't know.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.